This is Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs. Small business is the backbone of our economy. Many of them have borne the economic brunt of the COVID-19 pandemic. So please join me during these segments as we learn more about these businesses, which are owned by our friends and neighbors, about the people they employ, about how the pandemic has impacted them, and about their plans for the future.
We're a scratch kitchen brew pub, founded in, I think we opened our doors February 8th, 2016. And we're partnered with several other local businesses. And it's certainly been an interesting time to be a brew pub owner in 2020, that's for sure.
How has COVID-19 impacted your business?
We knew on-premise was going to have to cease. And that was, that's 99% of our revenue is on-premise dining, and we knew we were going to have to go to go curbside only. And on the 17th, that Thursday, we had a mass layoff, which was a super hard day for all of us. So we employ, before COVID, we had about 75 employees, and currently, now that we're reopened to 50% capacity, we're about 55 now.
Gotcha. When you laid off most of your workforce, who did you keep? I guess it was the cooks, and you had to let the wait staff go?
We kept all of our managers, and we laid off the majority of our hourly employees, but we kept on 5 or 6 to help with our to-go program. And as our to-go program grew from week to week, we could hire, one here and one there to help with our to-go program.
You talked about this a little bit, but how did you guys alter your business model? You went, of course, had to go to a delivery only and curbside pickup and that sort of thing.
The biggest pivot we did during that time was creating an online ordering system to try to be as contactless as possible. We were using a platform that was meant to sell hoodies and sweatshirts, and we were selling our menu off of it. Within a few days, we were having more online orders than we were call-in orders, which was fantastic.
There are still some restrictions in place as far as distancing, as well as your staff wearing masks and gloves. How are y'all dealing with those?
Staff-wise and guest-wise, everyone's kind of understands what's going on, and it's a little bit awkward at first with the mask and the gloves, but you get used to it pretty quickly.
I was talking with another restaurant owner, and of course, his restaurant is not configured to have people 6 feet apart, so his actual capacity right now is only 38% when you take the spacing into account.
So inside, it is 50%.
Okay.
Outside, it's right around 50%, but we can still get our 6 feet of distance. So we were very lucky in that aspect that we've got lots of outdoor space.
Also, when we look at the food supply chain and how that's impacting restaurants, and I guess also with microbreweries, have you guys seen any impact from that?
So costs are higher. It's also harder to get certain, like ground beef is more expensive, and sometimes when we get the truck in the morning, there might not be any ground beef on there, and we sell a lot of burgers.
Sure. When we're looking at the future, what are y'all's plans going forward?
Our to-go program, our curbside program, and our to-go beer program is going to be kind of on the forefront now. It's kind of something that we also did as opposed to on-premise. We're building a whole program around it and really focusing on it. Now we're kind of slowly getting our feet underneath this again, and we're getting ramped back up. And of course, we're following all the proper measures. And just a thank you to the community and leadership has been great, and we very much appreciate it. I really appreciate you sitting down to kind of hear like what we're going through and how it's impacted us. And
Thanks, Blaine. I really appreciate it. We're so glad that you're here, supplying people with jobs and also with really good food.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.